What's up, Final Community? Welcome back. This is HubTunes. I'm Mike. Get off my turntable! 5 records I have been listening to like crazy. Haven't had a lot of time to listen to. It's been a weird time. I used to try and listen to records once a day. I don't have the time like I used to. I'm still, listening to every other day. Usually right when I get home from work, I'll listen to a bunch, and then some on the weekends. But these are 5 records I've been listening to like crazy. It's a quick video, not a crazy shit. Not a long one where I ramble on about books or some bullshit like that. But I've been listening to this, man. Curtis Mayfield. This thing is just, what a great record, man. He was the freaking best, man. Yeah. If there's hell below, we're all gonna go. The makings of you, the people who are darker than blue. It's a great record, and of course, Move On Up is the big hit. Give It Up is a great song too. But yeah, this is a nice sounding reissue I got a few years ago. It's on kind of like a turquoise blue, but it sounds pretty good. And then I pulled this out. I hadn't listened to. I love early Steve Miller Band. This isn't super early. He's on Capitol. This is Your Saving Grace. This is kind of a little bit later. What year did this come out? This is probably. Of course, it doesn't say. Reissued in whatever. But this is kind of one of the little bit later records. I love all the early stuff though. Anything before the big hits, really, I really dig. His cover of Motherless Children, Feel So Glad. The title track, You're Saving Grace. It opens with a song called Little Girl, which is great. Just Passin' Fancy in a Midnight Dream. I dig. I always loved his sound. Just a really underrated guitarist. Excellent record. Love this band. I hadn't played this in a while, and I hadn't. Is this the one? No, this is a different one. I was at the beach a couple of weeks ago, and I just put on some Calexico. I had my headphones on. It was a beautiful sunny day. I'm sitting out there. I had a little drink with me, just watching the sun and the surf and the kids and the dogs, and I was listening to this record. This is Calexico, The Black Light. And this is a great record. I love this band. They're kind of Tex-Mex. They have a beautiful horn section. Not on every song. They have some Latin singing on a few songs, but really just a cool band. I adore his vocals too. If I had his, I'm not gonna find his name. There's just names all over here. I wanted to call out his name because the lead singer has a wonderful voice. But this thing's great. Fake Fur, Gypsy's Curse. The whole first side is great. Where the Water Flows, the title track, The Black Light is great. Just a really good record. And I love this artwork. This artwork is phenomenal. Really cool stuff. In fact, I'm going to put that over there because I'm going to listen to it more. We were actually talking about this a couple of weeks ago. I'm a huge fan of Susie and the Banshees, but man, The Creatures, her other project, some of it I like better. And this is the one I absolutely adore. This is my favorite thing she's ever recorded. This is called Hail. The Creatures, limited edition double LP. This, I'm going to show a record that is very expensive and you cannot stream. So I don't even know why I'm showing it. This is not streaming. I don't think it's streaming anywhere. It's not on Spotify. It's not on Apple Music. I don't think it's on YouTube. It's a double record. This is the reissue that came out about 10 years ago, and this goes for like $200. So I don't know why I'm showing you a record that you can't access. That's kind of stupid. But it's a wonderful record. I love the tribal drumming of the Creatures. That just really gets me. I just love that. And that's something the Banshees didn't really. The songwriting for the Banshees probably better. But just the instrumentation of the Creatures, puts it over the top for me. Cool record. If you have it, mention it in the comments below. And then I pulled this out because, man, their new album is kick-ass. I mentioned it in the new Vinyl Finds, probably June. I talked about their new record, and I can't get enough of them right now. And it's a band I've loved since the day they debuted in the 90s, and that is Garbage. This is beautiful Garbage, their third record. And it's not as good as the first two. I like 2.0 and then the first one better. But man, there's some good stuff on here. This is pretty good. This is a reissue from BMG. It came out a couple of years ago. It's on red vinyl. Yeah, red vinyl. And I love Shirley Manson and everything that she does. Shut Your Mouth, Androgyny, Till the Day I Die. Might be one of my favorite Garbage songs. Cup of Coffee, Silence is Golden, Cherry Lips was the big hit off of this. Breaking Up the Girl, Drive You Home, Nobody Loves You. Yeah, this is a solid record. I do prefer the first two better, do more, and the new album is unreal. They're back, and they never went anywhere. They've been making records, but man, there's something about the new record that just blows me away. It's going to be in my top 3 at the end of the year, I'm sure of it. But this is a great, this was a great ride. I hadn't listened to this for a while. Really good. Garbage, beautiful Garbage. Excellent reissue from BMG. Highly recommend it. That is it. I think that's it. Those are some of the things I've been listening to like crazy. So get off my turntable. Talk to you soon. Bye.